You're listening to Create Wealth Through Franchising, and I'm your host, Kim Daly. In my 20 years as a franchise consultant, I've helped hundreds of people achieve their dreams of building and scaling franchise businesses to create wealth. The interview you're about to hear can also be found on my YouTube channel, where I post new franchising content multiple times per week. Please take a moment to subscribe to the podcast and to my YouTube channel at kimdaly.tv. Now, enjoy the show. Welcome back to the Daily Coach YouTube channel. Today, I have another very special guest for you. His name is Nick Lopez. Nick is the founder and CEO of an up-and-coming and amazing franchise called Lime Painting. Nick, welcome to Kim Daly TV.
Kim, thank you. I'm so humbled.
I am so happy. I'm the one who's humbled. I'm so happy to get 10 or 15 minutes of your time to share one of the most amazing stories coming out of 2021. This company is just in an unprecedented growth, and so many of my candidates are validating with your current franchise owners and coming back and saying, I can't believe I'm going to say this to you, Kim Daly, but I think I want to own a painting company. So I want to get in and I want to give you the opportunity to tell your story to inspire some of my viewers who may think, well, I'm not qualified to own a painting company, or why are people interested in a painting company? So for those viewers out there who spent any amount of time on Kim Daly TV, you've certainly heard me say that when you invest in a franchise, it's not about finding a widget that you love. It's about partnering yourself with people that have a track record of success, people that can support and mentor you along your journey of becoming a business owner and then owning that business and building the life of your dreams. That's the difference between being an entrepreneur and going it alone and a franchise where you're partnering yourself. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And I'm telling you, viewers out there, this is the reason that Lime Painting is such a phenomenal company, because this guy, my guest, Nick Lopez, is a phenomenal human being. So Nick, share with my viewers a little bit about your leadership style and the values that are so intrinsic and important to you at Lime Painting.
Thank you, Kim. We definitely live by our core values: love, integrity, mission, and excellence. It's about how we show up and how we serve others.
So it's a painting company, but it's about serving others?
It's about the people.
It's always about the people. It's always about the people. This is a business that will tell candidates that they do, well, you can give the specifics, but something like their average job size is 3 times the national average, right? Their franchisees do 70% fewer jobs, right? So share with the viewers a little bit about what makes Lime Painting so special in what some may perceive as a very crowded franchise space.
Well, I think it starts with my personal introduction to the business. And I never thought I would be a painter or in the paint space. I was a student at Michigan State, and I was looking at big houses as a way to pay big college bills. Little did I know that I was stumbling on a niche in the market. And that niche, I fell in love with it. And before I knew it, I was looking at franchising. And that was 11 years ago. I had a mentor hand me a book, E-Myth Revisited by Michael Gerber. And that gave me, this understanding of working on your business, not in it, and creating systems and process and roles and really duplicating a service in this case. And as I got in my business degree, my marketing degree, I'm learning about positioning. And, it was clear that if I was working for these big houses, they wanted to get a service of a very particular way, really quality. And so if that was our niche, our focus, that's what every part of the business would have to tailor to. And that's really been the focus since 11 years ago, was bringing this service to a niche in markets beyond just East Lansing, where initially I was introduced to painting and really fell in love with it.
Had you ever painted a house when you started your line painting business?
I had never painted, and my dad was a contractor. Growing up, I was on job sites, but it is something that other college students were doing. There's a handful of other college paint companies, and I just needed a way to pay for college bills, and not work at the cafeteria. I was an out-of-state student. I'm from Denver, and Michigan State is expensive out of state.
I have teenage boys. I hope they're as ambitious as you are by the time they get to college. All right. So, why the name Lime?
Interesting question. I was sitting in a subdivision in college, and I was looking down two streets, and I had done a lot of work the past few years, and I really didn't feel like we had gotten the recognition that we otherwise could have. And I felt like, okay, well, what if a color differentiated us? Everyone in the neighborhood would know, oh, the purple guys paint, and they're the ones transforming all these properties. Even if they didn't know the name of the company, they just know the purple company paints. But later, Lime became our core values, right, as we discussed. I was sitting at a job site, and a client that had grew a moving company out of like 40 million or so. He said, Nick, one thing we did was we put our core values everywhere so that there was no question about what we represent. So that was some of the reasoning behind that, just really that marketing degree paying off, trying to get the most out of it.
Hey, Daily Coach fans, if this franchise sounds like a fit for you, I would love to be your Daily Coach. Email me right now for a totally free consultation at inquire@kimdaly.tv. Every good franchise business really is a sales and marketing organization. It doesn't matter what the widget is. It doesn't matter if it's martial arts or fitness or painting or plumbing. It's a sales and marketing organization if it's to be called a business. So the idea that the founder and CEO of a painting company isn't a contractor, isn't a painter, he's a sales and marketing guy. That's the guy you want leading the business, right? So, okay, so your business model can be run full-time or semi-absent, correct? Okay. So what support do you have in place that allows owners to be semi-absent from the beginning compared to like other service organizations I work with where they're like, no, our owners have to be full-time?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think we could talk about, oh my gosh, so many different support tools and resources or individuals, but probably one of the biggest and most important and unknown is recruiting, right? Whether that's staffing for your sales team or recruiting subcontractors. Most of our franchise partners have done neither, but they've had very successful careers and have recruited plenty of individuals, but they just haven't done it for an entry-level sales position in home service. And so we provide all of the decks and job descriptions and screening questions and just those tools that make it easier to better understand who am I talking with, are they a good fit, do they get it, want it, and are they capable. But speaking of recruiting and support, providing that those tools and resources, but also just the folks to be able to come alongside, right? So when you talk about recruiting, we have an onboarding specialist and he helps with recruiting. So everything that you need to do to launch your business, not only is it all laid out in detail in our technology, but there's somebody to come alongside as a liaison and help you hit the deadlines and make sure that everything's falling into place. You're getting the proper introductions to our partners. And most importantly, you're on top of recruiting your team before you come to headquarters in Denver for a week-long training boot camp. right? And so once you come out for boot camp, we just had a group leave. They launched January 3rd. And so our success coach will be coming out to market. That's the latter part of it, right? Not only are we helping do the upfront recruiting, but then the training, not just the online academy, but the in-person and then in-market as well. And that goes in suit for recruiting subcontractors as well, whether it's how to recruit them, coming out in the field and helping you onboard your first subcontractors and teeing it all up prior to coming out for a field training. That is, just a lot of support. And that's important when you're launching your business, minimizing that uncertainty and really giving you clarity and intimate support, as clear of a roadmap as possible. That's going to allow you to learn what we call the Lime way, right? Get really good at what works in the business, and then prioritize how you execute.
Hey, Daily Coach fans, if you're inspired by this conversation, I invite you to email me right now to explore this franchise opportunity. My email is inquire@kimdaly.tv. It's unbelievable. And I know several of my candidates are on their way to becoming Lime franchisees because when they validate with your existing owners, they're hearing these amazing stories of this support that Nick is talking about, where they're coming back from training, their teams are in place, their search engine optimization has been turned on, they have projects ready to go. What Nick didn't mention is that there's a whole bunch of marketing support, of course, because he's a marketing guy. And that really, in my mind as the consultant, that's one of the things that sets Lime Painting apart from a lot of other, not just other painting companies in franchising, but a lot of other service organizations that I work with. And it's because of some of that support that owners can play a more part-time role from the beginning, in my opinion. I think, without giving it away, I think that you would agree. You know what I'm talking about, right, Nick? Yeah. So this is an amazing opportunity. It's an up-and-coming brand, but there's certainly enough validation out there. There's enough proof in the pudding. He's not a pioneer anymore, guys. He's got a trail that is blazed, and there are lots of franchisees who are singing the praises of Nick Lopez. I'll tell you that. I appreciate you so much, Nick, because as a consultant, I'm in a referred lead business. I want to place my candidates into franchises where they can not only say yes, but they can go on to live the life that they're signing up for. And that is only going to be possible when they're partnered with a franchisor like you, who puts his heart and his passion into this business, who wants his franchisees to be successful. So I appreciate what you're doing. My candidates appreciate it. Your validation is stellar. And I think that we are going to have an amazing 2022 together. What do you think?
Yeah, it's our march to 100 locations.
I'm in the march. Let's go. For those people who are inspired by this conversation, you want to learn more about the Lime Painting opportunity, please give me the opportunity to do the territory check and also to get you pre-qualified, to have the upfront conversations with you, to prepare your expectations, to make sure that this is the right opportunity for you. And if it is, I'll get you right over to Nick's team so that they can begin educating you on all of the systems and processes that Nick has in place for you. Nick, thank you for being my special guest today on Kim Daly TV.
I was honored. Thank you, Kim.
For those of you, again, who want more information on Lime Painting, don't forget, leave a comment below or reach directly out to the email on the screen. Until next time, my name is Kim Daly, and I want to be your daily coach. If you found this inspiring, please contact me at inquire@kimdaly.tv. My consulting services are totally free to you. Again, that email is inquire@kimdaly.tv. I can't wait to hear from you.